by and large, it's like a long thing, but I guess it's just the right thing to do, or it's just a safe thing to do. The safe thing.
Citing someone's work, especially in the academic environment, is very pertinent to students like ourselves. And most times our faculty are working hard to ensure that we stay away from plagiarism. But then in that scene, like what happens is there's a shadow cast of what we call self-plagiarism, which is you trying to cite your work that you've done previously in your current or future work that you're doing. And so that is the kind of awareness we're trying to pull out and show to the entire community concerning plagiarism and self-plagiarism.
The idea of self-plagiarism sounds almost ridiculous. The first time I heard about it was about 2 years ago, and I thought, how is this possible? How or why is this even a thing? But turns out it's actually a real thing, and it is a major problem. Now, self-plagiarism happens when an individual uses their own work that has previously been used in another context without properly citing. And this is something that has severe consequences. In terms of academics, it could mean the students being discredited. If it's outside an academic institution, it could call for the withdrawal of your publication, amongst others. So here are a few things self-plagiarism causes, and you realize that's actually a big deal.
Now, the idea of self-plagiarism, which essentially means stealing from your own self, comes up as very absurd. I myself had quite a shocking reaction when I heard about the issue of self-plagiarism recently. But coming to find out that self-plagiarism exists in as many forms as plagiarism in itself within a vast expanse of areas, such as media, literary writing, and social science research, I have come to feel, alongside my team members, that the issue of self-plagiarism deserves to have a light as bright as the one shone upon plagiarism shone upon it. So, self-plagiarism is one of those things a lot of students battle with. Why is there need to reference myself when it's my own work? Personally, as a matter of principle and to stay out of trouble, I would not self-plagiarize, right? But then I feel like a lot more discussion has to be had about self-plagiarism, or I know some people call it recycling fraud.
Self-plagiarism occurs every day among us. So it could happen in the media, and as students like us, it could happen in our final papers, writing our thesis. And so in the media, we could think of in the movies and films and in music. So wherever there's plagiarism, there could also be a chance of self-plagiarism.
And so this presentation is the first step in what we call the Self-Up campaign, which is basically seeking to shine a bright light upon the issue of self-plagiarism and give it as much attention as it deserves to be given, just as plagiarism is given as much attention. And so we hope you join us, and we hope you yourself discover for yourself how important the issue of self-plagiarism is and how much attention needs to be given.